Good day, everybody. Welcome to this part of the video of doing the LS swap wiring harness. In the last video, we removed all the pins from the plugs to the computer, and now we're going to chase all these wires through the wiring harness and remove them. So we're at the first leg of our journey. We got these first plugs right here. These are injectors and coil on this side, so we're not going to touch those. Those are going to be left. On this leg over here, we got alternator, throttle position sensor, idle air, but the evap's gonna have to come out. And then also on this long cable right here, we got the coolant temperature that has to stay, but these plugs are going, this wire's going, this wire's going, and this is for the crank position sensor. So what I'm going to do is remove all this loom, and then we're gonna get back at it. So now I got the harness traced back, and I believe all these wires are gonna be removed because I didn't trace them back to anything on the engine when I was labeling it. So now I'm gonna start, this is my first harness right here. We're gonna start pulling the wires, and then hopefully quite a few of them should come through this mess right here. So the first one is the brown wire, and that one there's been taken care of earlier. And then this big purple one, I believe, was for the low oil sensor, and that one there's cut too. So that one there's gutted. We got this light blue one. That is cut as well. So that one's being fed out. Now I got two greens. Yeah, that one's coming out. And then this one's cut too, so I don't need that one. Got these two blacks. They go into the harness. These two blacks are probably grounds from the circuit, so I'm going to eliminate them, and we'll continue tracing the wires, see where they go. So this evap has to be disconnected, so I'm going to remove all the tape and we're going to trace those wires back. This is the hardest part, is being very careful. Try to split these wires, because last thing you want to do is have a phantom short in the circuit. But this big thick mess of taped wires is preventing me from pulling out the rest of the crap. So I was getting a little bit worried about this green evap harness wire, because the green went back to the computer, and I'm like, uh-oh, I know I don't need that one. What's going on here? But it was a wire I forgot to pull forward. Now we got this pink wire. I got to trace this pink wire back to the block and snip it. Once you trace it back to the block, snip it, and then pull it out, and the evap's out. The first leg of the harness is done. So you guys following along, or you lost yet? So I just finished pulling up all the loose wires that still have to come out, and there could be a few more lost in the bundle somewhere. So we come to this Y in the wiring harness, and I'm going to continue going this way because we got the coil pack, we got some injector wires, and we need to figure out what these ones are that are cut. So I'm gonna start cutting all this apart, and once we get all the wire exposed, we're gonna continue on. Okay, this is where I may start to confuse some people as the harness is getting kind of messy at this point. So I got these 3 wires right here, which go up into this leg of the harness. This clip, or this plug, has to come out. These 2 are coming out. These are the O2 sensors, I believe. We gotta trace those. So we're gonna gut all these out. Now the problem with these browns and black ones is that they meet up in the harness, like with these splices here. So you gotta be careful. So I'm gonna remove this stuff right here and get that out of the way. And then this wrapped up wire right here is for the drive-by-wire. That's gonna be removed as well. Okay, I just took a break. I had to rest my mind for a little bit and then come back. So in the last clip, we were working on dewiring where the injector harness is. So the drive-by-wire has been removed. The O2 sensors have been figured out. MAF sensor down there. Got these grounds that tie into right there. I just might add another ground. All these tan wires seem to be connected somehow. I think they're like a PCM ground. But now we need to remove the last leg of the harness, and that's the last little bit we have to do. This is the last stretch of the journey, then we can start piecing it all back together. So this group of wires we gotta pull through, and I talked about it earlier about all the tan wires being connected. This is where they all join up. So I'm gonna start pulling these wires through and find out where they go to the end of the line here. So I'm at the end of the line right now. This is the O2 sensor plug for the other side. Doesn't match what I got from the junkyard. Probably gonna have to splice it to fit, unless there's another wire that plugged into it and then adapted to the O2 sensor. This was the rear O2 sensor, one of them. Traced it back. These wires pretty much stay all together except for the range plug right here. The only wire you need to keep is a black and white stripe. Everything else can be cut, so I'm just gonna cut them and tape them into the harness. And then we just gotta figure out the wiring for the injectors and the transmission and all that using a multimeter. Should be good. So as you can see right there, I got the meter set up, and I was going to use that to trace the wires back to this plug right here. There's only 8 left, so that'd be for the injectors. But what I found is the easiest way, instead of trying to do pin out and everything else, is to grab the wire and then start tugging it, and then see what wire is being tugged, and then figure out what it is. So if you're coming from the coil pack, for example, the coil pack, there's a pink wire coming out of it, pull it, and that's how I labeled it. And there's 8 left for the injectors. Gonna cut those off, and we're done. Well, this is it. LS harness is reworked. Thank freaking God. It's not as hard as the spaghetti mess it looks like. We'll see what it's like putting it all back together. I put all this lube in the wash, so it should be clean by tomorrow, just drying. And we can start piecing it all back together. In case you're wondering, that's how much wire you remove from the LS harness. So I just label it as such, red, pinout 33, fan 2 control. Put it on the wire, remove the tape. All right, everybody. After spending quite a few hours today, putting all the wires back together, taping her up, this is how she works. The only thing left to do is to wire in the O2 sensors that I'm going to use, because according to the pinout, this harness must have been used on a 6-liter, and the 5.3 and the 4.8 uses a different configuration for O2 sensors. So I'm going to have to modify the harness for that. Not a big deal. It's already set up for it. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Sorry this video probably doesn't make a lot of sense to people, but when you're doing it and you're in the middle of doing it, I'm sure you'll understand. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for watching.